Alright folks, so I get asked from time to time, how low should I squat, or how low should a person squat? And the answer is, we always want to express the fullest range of our motion, fullest range of our joints, but only with stability, the adequate flexibility, and the right stability, right? So typically, for our squats, we're looking for hips below knees. That's what you hear a lot. But for a lot of people, when they come down to the bottom of their squat, right, we not only lose glute activation, which is your big butt right here, but a lot of people will lose their hamstring activation. So what happens at the bottom is that, let me adjust this a little bit, is that we'll get something called a butt wink. I just call it a loss of activation. When people come too low, they can't control their hamstrings at that point. We'll see this tuck over of their hips and the back starts to round. Now we're in a no bueno position, right? So typically my first cues to help people out with that is just tell them to squat an inch higher than what they would normally hit for a range. And so just by doing that, it puts that kind of connection in their mind to their muscles that they're staying just above their bottom, and now magically they have their hamstrings involved, and now their back is a nice flat position, and they're active in this position versus going too deep, and now we lost the activation, and we're in this kind of weird frog squat, which is not conducive to lifting heavy things or being super functional, okay? So today I'm gonna go over a couple drills, not only to help you activate your hamstrings, but also to build them up as well, right? So let's hit it up. Okay, for the first drill, we do glute bridges all the time in class, but a modification you can make is think about dragging your heels towards your hips, right? So here, I'm thinking about scraping my heels back. I'm actually not gonna let them move. And that's one way of getting your hamstrings involved. So I'll be here in my glute bridge, I'm coming up, and now I'm dragging my heels towards my butt, and you can start to feel your hamstrings flex, right? So that's a real easy way to kind of make that mind-muscle connection when you're doing these glute bridge drills, right? Other one is that we're gonna use a band to do a little hamstring curl. All right, so over here, I have a little just a pull-up band, and all I'm gonna do is put my foot inside the band, and we don't need to go super crazy on this one. It's just for an activation drill. You're just gonna think about curling your heels back just so you can feel this muscle flex. So literally, if you touch your thighs and activate it, it should get harder, right? Some people pay to look at flex hamstrings, right? We're just curling back, getting active, and coming back forward. Cool? Another big one I like is using the boxes right here. Is kind of like a super glute bridge. So here, I want to hang my heels on top of the box and then use my heels to push downwards. I'll squeeze my hips up, and this is a big one to get your hamstrings on. Cool? And last one, we're gonna jump over there to the GHDs and do some glute ham raises. Come with me. All right, we're over here at the GHD, okay, glute ham developer. I'm gonna slide my ankles in. I'm gonna hook my heels on top of the pads here. I'm gonna straighten out my legs, standing nice and tall. I'm gonna send my legs forward, okay? And I'm gonna do a big curl of my hamstrings to bring myself back, okay? This is probably the most advanced one out of all of them, but it's really key of one, kind of isolating your hamstrings if you need some more work with them. A modification for this one is just doing a negative, slowly lowering yourself out. You can always hold on to the frames here to help push you back. Or you can have someone hold on to your ankles and you can do it off the floor. It just gets kind of weird with a partner you're not used to. But those are all drills to help you understand how to fire on your hamstrings. That will really help you out with your squats. And most of all your functional movements, you need those hamstrings in addition to the glutes being activated to give you the best performance and the best ability and safety for your movements. All right, thanks for checking it out, and post up if you have any questions. Thanks.